News on 6 starts now.
And we begin at 9 o'clock tonight as Tulsa police arrest a man in connection to their third shooting near 61st and Peoria in 3 days. Our cameras were rolling when Jameer Sango was booked into the Tulsa County Jail this afternoon. Tulsa homicide detectives tell us he was arrested in connection with a drive-by shooting. They say he could be connected to another shooting at the Savannah Landing Apartments earlier this week. And of course, all this violence has some people thinking about moving out of the 61st and Peoria area, but help could be on the way.
A new grant is meant to help curb at least some of the crime and violence. News on 6's Justin Schreier is on the story with more. Justin?
Craig and Terry, it's a $500,000 criminal justice grant, and part of it allows Tulsa police officers to come out here in the community and get involved. Cheryl Fawn says crime around 61st and Peoria has gotten so bad, she's ready to move out.
I am scared. A couple months back, there was 3 other people that got shot or they died near this area.
You think it's getting worse?
I think it's getting worse.
Fawn is hoping for a solution, and her answer may lie within a criminal justice grant. It's a $500,000 2-year grant to help residents take back their neighborhood.
And so all of us have that same goal, to go out here to give these kids a hand up, to give these community members a hand up.
Officer Popsy Floyd says this grant will allow officers to take time out of their days off and spend it within the community. For one of the programs next week, they're partnering with Tom's Bicycles.
Come out here and ride bikes with them, just do positive things with them, things that officers normally want to do, but we don't have time to do while we're working.
The goal is to help reduce crime, change perception, and even help people find jobs. Floyd says it takes a community partnership to help bring about change. He says they've had other relationships in the past, including a local U-Haul dealer donating propane and a local market donating food. He hopes this bicycle program will be more than fun.
Get this bike as a mode of transportation, not a toy. That way they don't just throw it down when the tire goes flat, they fix it. Because this bike can get me to school, this bike can get me to a job interview. Look at that bike as something bigger.
Now, Floyd says he hopes that the community will be able to sustain these programs long after that grant runs out, and that bike program begins next Thursday here at Tom's Bicycles at 6 p.m. Live on the scene on the story in Tulsa, Justin Schreier, News on 6.